Hey guys, what is up? My name is Ian. Welcome to Tokenomics. Today I'm going to be taking you through something that I think really will excite our community in the launch of PathDAO's Path token. And to say at the end of this video, I will be giving away 5 $100 allocations of Path tokens, so stick around till the end and find out how you can win those. So what are PathDAO doing? Well, essentially you can think of them like the Berkshire Hathaway of play-to-earn gaming and NFT space, or if you want to look at it a different way, like an opportunity to get in on something like Yield Guild gaming at the ground floor. They're connecting play-to-earn gamers who obviously traditionally are in poorer countries, and the play-to-earn gaming offers them the ability to, actually quite substantially increase their earnings over the average wage, but who often don't have the capital investment to buy the in-game assets required in games like Axie Infinity or Illuvium. Well, it's connecting them with the retail investor who is looking for kind of, money management in the play-to-earn sector. So, doing things like earning money off the rental of assets to guilds, as well as NFT launches, and as well as the appreciation of these assets. And when these assets appreciate, the total value locked, the total amount of assets under management of PathDAO means that there's an increase in the value of the PathDAO token, because 100% of the assets are owned by the token holders. I'm going to dig into this in a little bit more detail now. So one thing that is often missing when you read through technical papers or white papers or pitch decks is kind of a robust revenue generation model. So, we see a lot of good ideas, but if you're pitching those things on Dragon's Den, I think I don't know, the UK one, your man Peter Jones might rip you a new one. But what we have here with PathDAO is quite a clear method for revenue generation and thus appreciation in the value of the token. So investing in blockchain-based game assets, building a play-to-earn gamer community, and creating a platform for blockchain-based and NFT projects, which is obviously, again, really interesting to our community, almost hinting at the possibility of not just an NFT launchpad, but perhaps a gaming launchpad within this ecosystem as well. By executing these, you're going to get asset appreciation of the blockchain-based games, revenue generation through the rental of, let's say your Axies or, whatever the characters are in Illuvium, and active game involvement as well, which, would involve the breeding of Axies and revenue generation through that model as well, primary sale of NFTs on the marketplace, as well as the secondary fees from royalties. So there's a huge amount going on here, and really a nice ecosystem that you can see building out going forward, in terms of actually generating revenue, making this project money, and increasing the total value locked and thus the value of the Path token. So in terms of the tokenomics and previous funding rounds, which I'll go over first, there was a sort of Genesis NFT seed funding sale that raised 150 ETH that was deployed straight away into building the Axie Guild and getting the assets required to start that off. This was done at a rate of around 1 cent per token after gas. In terms of the private investors, they're paying the same amount more or less, just you can forget about the gas, so they paid 0.8 of a cent per token. In terms of the vesting schedule, again, it's something that you can see, that kind of anti-whale mentality or community first mentality, as if you buy in the sale, 100% of your tokens are unlocked from the token generation event. Whereas with the private sale, you have to wait a year before any unlock, and then another year before they all unlock. Kind of like, so 8% a month there after the first year. And with the team, it's 1 year locked fully, and then another 2 years. So looking at about kind of 4% per month for 2 years. And then after about 3 years, all of the team tokens will be unlocked as well. I'll take you through the sale details now as well. So normally the simple part is just reading out the sale details and the price. It's a little bit more tricky here, but also has huge benefits as well. The IDO, or rather fair launch, is being done through a balancer liquidity pool, and it's going to happen in about 2 weeks time. What this means is a balancer liquidity pool, price will start off at a certain level, and the weights in the liquidity pool will change so that price keeps going down and down and down until people buy, at which point it'll spike. The full details are kind of beyond the scope of this video, but I will link a video or an article describing exactly how they work. But essentially the effect of them, which is far more important, means You don't have to hold native tokens to buy this. You don't have to go filling in whitelist forms. There's not going to be the hype and FOMO that creates the pump and dump mechanics that we can often see with new tokens. If you see the liquidity pool and you see a price and you think that's value, you make your bid and buy the tokens. Simple as that. It's a fair launch. In terms of the founding team, or the C-suite, the CEO, the CTO, and the CFO, the thread running through them is heavy integration in the NFT space, right? Which is great to see. Wei Zhang, who is the coding guy, I guess, with his computer science masters from Imperial College London, blockchain, AI, tech architecture enthusiast by day, generative artist by night. I mean, you know, that's kind of you would look at kind of the perfect person to be involved in the programming or side of a project like this. The CFO or COO, Wei Qi, who, you know, is managing a private portfolio of $5 million US in crypto and NFT assets, and he navigated DeFi and blockchain investments to realize a 30 to 40x portfolio gain in 6 months. Sorry, Wei Qi, you lose. We're beating you here at Brokenomics at the moment. Only kidding. So yeah, background in private equity and principal investments, and a growth manager leading a tech company in the Asia Pacific region. CEO Jansen Teng, who I talked to in preparation for this video. Just, yeah, a gamer at heart, a very active member of the online NFT community, a management consultant as well, and kind of serial entrepreneur in high tech areas. So all of those team members are in the Git book, and links to their LinkedIns are in the Git book as well. So I'd encourage you to always do your own research and check them out too. To move on to the competition details, in, you know, what you can see is an opportunity, a mechanism to kind of gain exposure to the NFT play to earn and metaverse kind of sphere without the need for actual active portfolio management. Obviously initially that's being done by the PathDAO team, given their experience in the spaces, and then moving forward into a DAO structure. To have a quick look at the moon sheet, we can see here, you know, based on the private sale and NFT sale prices, it would be a 110x fully diluted valuation to get to something like Blackpool Finance, and I think, what's that, 800x or something based on those prices. Yield Guild Gaming would be from it. Obviously the price at launch, you would imagine, would be higher than the private sale and NFT drop prices, but you know, if that's a gap they can start to close over time, or even grow at the same rate as those two, you know, kind of industry giants have, or certainly in the case of Yield Guild Games, then it's something that, you know, has a lot of potential. Also, of course, the value in this is that 100% of the money raised goes straight into the treasury, as opposed to being distributed to the founding team. The founding team owns some of the tokens, and that's the share of the revenue that they get. In terms of the competition, guys, just subscribe to the channel, like the video. In the description there is a link to our Twitter. Just click on that and you'll find all the competition details and what you need to do there to get your hands on one of 5 $100 allocations of Path tokens. Cheers guys, hope you find the content useful, and good luck.